Hey Cancer, happy birthday. Thank you so much for joining me over here at Energy to Elevate, where the mission of my channel and the intention of this reading is to utilize my spiritual gifts to increase and elevate you and yours. Well, welcome back to my subscribers. I missed you guys. I know it's been hella long, y'all. The retrograde energy killed me, eclipses, all of that crazy. I needed to just rest and rejuvenate. So I'm back. I'm back, booze. So let's see what's going on with y'all. Yeah, let's see if we can get you guys a really good birthday reading. I will give it my all just for you, Cancers. My little crabs. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, if you are new, welcome to Energy to Elevate. We would love to welcome you to the family. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you double tap that little notification bell so you can get all of the uploads. I am going to be doing more individual signs, healing readings this week, as well as, I forget what else is up, but it's some dope content. If you like dope content, if you like my reading, if it resonates for you, if you just love my voice, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. So, Cancers, let's see what we have for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. When I did your pre-shuffle, Cancer, there was something about resistance to change or transform or release something that needed to change and transform. There was this energy of trying to get out of your head when it came towards change. I feel like there was just a lot of I can't say this like a word, hesitancy. There we go, hesitancy towards change. There was a desire to move forward or to move away from something, but also an uncertainty, right? An unclarity around how to do that. So let's see if that comes out again. We're going to start off with a 5-card spread. Current energy, what's supporting you, actions that the universe might be asking you to take, how you will benefit, grow, elevate if you make those changes or those actions. Then we'll do advice from your higher self. We'll top it off with some general advice for you guys, and I will also pull a few more cards very specific to love. So let's see. Cancer, current energy surrounding my Cancer babies. What's going on with my Cancers? 4 of Pentacles. You're letting go of something, finally. King of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be letting go of a job or a career. Letting go of something that you have been holding on to for a really long time. It's like there's some sudden insight that's coming into you. Yeah, you're definitely walking away. It looks like you're walking away from something because you desire to be happier, right? At the end, your end goal is the 3 of Cups, right? Joy. You've been daydreaming, you've been thinking about it, you've been planning, plotting, if you will, about, you know, what's gonna make me happy, what's gonna make me feel stable, what's gonna make me feel, it's not like secure, but I do feel as though your security and your stability is very important for you right now, which is why you could be releasing one job, right? 5 of Pentacles as well, right? Releasing a situation, walking away from it because you are desiring, because we go from the 4 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles, you're desiring growth, you're desiring change, you are desiring happiness and abundance. And there's something about your situation now, 4 of Pentacles, where you might not be getting everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything that you feel that you deserve. There's this sense here of, okay, I now know my worth. I feel as though you're really stepping into your worth at this time. Ooh, my nose is itching, so that's very true. Okay. What's supporting Cancer during this time of surrendering, walking away, and seeking out their joy? Ooh, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords. What's supporting you is some pain. Some pain. Someone could have done something very underhanded to you. Someone could have lied to you. I feel so you have physical, tangible proof it could be some type of result, Cancer, some type of result, right? See the guy back there working in the lab. You have physical, tangible proof that someone lied to you, someone betrayed to you. And this is what's helping you get clear about this choice. Some of you guys could have been at a crossword, really uncertain, really unsure. And now I feel as though, you see how this guy is also holding this sword? It's like what you meant for evil, right? Or for what you meant from harm is actually going to allow me to step into my truth, right? It's the Bible verse, but it's like what the devil meant for, or what your enemies meant for evil, you know, God will always turn it into something good. So I feel as though a situation that was meant to harm you, that was meant to hurt you, Cancer, you know, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. A situation that was meant to steal, kill, and destroy is actually is what I say. It's actually allowing you to step into your truth, to have the confidence, the boldness, the certainty. I can't talk. Oh my God. Cancer, I feel as though there could be something that you need to say, but you don't know how to find the words. I feel as though you could be stumbling or trying to really figure out the right words, because, you know, I use everything that happens in a reading as relevant for a reading. And the fact that I cannot enunciate these words right now lets me know that there is a conversation that you want to have, but you can't, you might be uncertain about what the fuck do I even say? So, but back to what's supporting you. This proof of a lie is helping you move forward from being stuck and uncertain. This could be something that you had gone back and forth about for a while. There's definitely something here about being double-minded, lukewarm. What are the actions that the universe is asking of Cancer at this time? Actions that are being asked of Cancer. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Knight, King of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups. I feel as though with the King of Swords to the Five of Cups here, Spirit is saying it's okay to communicate. And maybe this is why I was having trouble finding the words. It's okay to communicate the disappointment that you felt, right? It's okay for you to communicate your truth in a situation. Five of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. Some of you guys could be dealing with an earth sign. But I feel as though you found out that someone was kind of greedy. Someone was kind of selfish. Someone, because when I see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right, that's someone who's all about money, but like all for the wrong reasons, right? Someone who will go above and beyond to have it, right? Or it's like keeping up with the Joneses, right? It's like to put up this image, this facade of being well off, right? Of actually being the Queen of Pentacles, right? So you were dealing with you were dealing with like a fraud a little bit, Cancer, or Spirit wants you to communicate your truth in the situation regarding this fraudulent energy, right? Someone could have deceived you, lied to you, right? I also feel as though you're feeling unsupported at this time. But Spirit is saying it's okay to communicate your truth. It's okay to communicate the fact that you feel lied to, that you feel betrayed, that you feel hurt, right? You could also be being asked at this time to walk away from something that just isn't bringing you happiness, right? And isn't going to bring you long-term happiness with this Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. What is this? I feel as though you're not as sad as you thought you were going to be or you expected to be. So I feel so Spirit is saying, Cancer, you're stronger than you feel right now with that Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, we have the Temperance in reverse. To stop trying to work on and heal a situation that is it meant to work, right? To know it's okay to walk your own path, right? To know that it's okay to do your own thing for a while, right? Spirit is also saying that, you know, you might be like a way maker. You might be called to go down a path that's very different from the path of your family or your predecessors or your friends or something like that. It's okay to stand out. Now is the time to also go within, right? We have the Hangman, but we have it in reverse. Why is the Hangman in reverse for Cancer? You guys could have been really dreading alone time or going within, but Spirit is saying now is the time to do some soul searching. Now is the time, yeah, my decision, to do some healing work. Now is the time to look at self before you start this new beginning, right? Now is the time to really observe, you know, your wants, your desires, your actions, your patterns, your behaviors, your mindset, right? Things like that. Now is the time to be very, I don't want to say critical of self, but to learn thyself, to know thyself, right? So you can know when you're susceptible to lies and tricks and deceits, right? To know, you know, right, what your weaknesses are, right? What your vices are, right? Because with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, I feel as though this could be someone who, you know, promised you something financially, right? This could be a business deal gone wrong. This could be a situation regarding money, right? During a time where you were really in need of it, right? But it could have been really hard for you to see how vulnerable you were at the time. And Spirit is saying now is the time, now that you're walking away from this, now is the time to really see, understand, learn, examine the things that make you vulnerable, right? The things that make you weak, right? Now is the time to go within and really spend some time working on self, as well as some time healing self with this Temperance card in reverse before you start any new beginning. But also feel as though Spirit is saying anything that you start without making the time to heal and go within, it's not going to be fruitful. You see how this tree is bare? This Ace of Wands is like naked. Spirit is saying it's not going to be fruitful because you're going to keep making the same mistakes. You're going to keep doing the same things unless you take the time to go within and learn from this. I forget, what was that? Was that Oprah or, oh my God, that was on some reality show, forgive me y'all, but it's like, learn from this. I think it was America's Next Top Model. Cancer, learn from this. Like, no, or like real talk, learn from this. Spirit is wanting you to learn from this so you don't continue to make the same mistakes. How will Cancer benefit if they take those actions? What is the benefit? What is the benefit potential outcome for Cancer? Two of Cups. You're going to be able, oh, it looks like vows over there, like two people saying their vows. I feel as though there's a loving commitment, a relationship, someone who you feel as though is going to be supportive of you, right? It's like you trust this person to catch you if you fall, that type of thing. There's a trusting, loving, deep relationship here for you. There's also just good times. Knight of Pentacles. There's also forward progression when it comes to career. I feel as though you kind of have this philanthropic side of you, right? Where you want to give back, where you want to help people, right? You could want to, you know, give to a specific cause or give to your community and do more. And there will be an opportunity to do that. I feel as though that there's an increase and abundance coming into you financially. But I feel as though Spirit is saying it starts with you making the right investments in order to know those things that you should be investing in, spending your time in, really growing, right? Before you start these new beginnings that could potentially be very abundant and bring you a lot of love. Doing the healing is critical. But it will be there for you, right? After the healing, after the time, going within, the healing is coming in. Okay, we also have Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So there's a love offer coming in. Or I feel as though you could be extending your love to someone. They could be a little guarded. I feel as though this person just needs a little bit more time to see that you've grown, right? To see that you've changed. See, this person's like coming out of this snake, right? They want to know that you've shed your old ways, or feel free to switch the energies around, vice versa. This person could be coming in, but you could be a little guarded because I feel as though you could have went through a depression or some type of illness, right? Where you were really down and had become really guarded towards love. And you're really wanting to know that whatever comes in, right, it's going to be different, right? It's not going to be the same old stuff, right? You're focusing on growth and moving forward and progression, Cancer. So I like it. Advice to Cancer from there. Look, you want it to come out. Stand in your power, be true to you is the first card that wanted to come out with the King of Cups. I feel as though Spirit is saying it's also fine to celebrate you, but you see how the King of Cups is like sitting away on this little island, kind of like in his feelings and in these emotions. Spirit is saying to also make sure that you don't overindulge as a result of all the emotions, of all the feelings, right? Especially with the Temperance card here as well, there's a need to strike a balance between, celebrating and overindulging. So celebrate your birthday, but don't overdo it, right? Don't do too much. The Spirit is saying don't do too much. Any other messages from Cancer from their higher self? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is saying that you're not going to be on your own for too long, right? And it's not going to be as much work or as hard work, right? Doing the self-work, the self-development work, the self-healing as you think it's going to be. But Spirit is saying you do have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the effort. You're going to have to show and prove is what I feel. Yeah, you're going to have to put in the work. Don't be afraid to put in the work. And don't try to take the easy way out. I feel as though with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit is saying there is no shortcut towards abundance, right? We all got to pay our dues. We all got to put in the work. So anything that seems too good to be true, that seems like a get-rich-quick scheme, that seems as though it's going to be like instant fame, instant, millionaire, instant abundance overnight, it's likely not going to pan out. What's the saying? Anything worth having takes time. So take your time and really build up whatever it is that you want to career-wise. Because I feel so you have a dream, you have a vision here. We also have the Emperor and the Hierophant. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries. With this combination, I feel as though Spirit is saying do not let your pride be the reason why you miss out on a commitment, right? This feels like humility. There's a need for humility in some area of your life. It could require you telling the truth. And for some reason, that could be very hard. There's a truth that you need to tell. And Spirit is saying you're going to have to humble yourself in this particular situation. And if you're uncertain about how to do it, Spirit is saying, look to me, right? Look to God, source, spirit, universe, divine, whatever you relate to, right? Seven of Wands. But know that no matter what conflict that you have going on in your life, Spirit is saying, no matter what darkness, some of you guys could be feeling as though you're fighting a lot of demons or inner demons. Spirit is saying that you have the upper hand, right? You are in a position, I almost want to say a position of privilege. You're in a good position, and you're also being positioned, right, to not just overcome this, but to utilize this. As when I was saying learn from this, I feel as though this lesson is not just relevant for you, it's relevant for some. There's people connected to you, there's souls connected to you. So Spirit is saying, don't take this lightly. I need you to learn from this, and then I need you to go and tell people about it. I need you to teach people. Ooh. Be confident. I feel so a lot of you guys could be really struggling with security, like self-esteem, self-worth, feeling insecure. Some of you guys could also be trying to tame some demons, some parts of yourself that have been kind of out of control. Now could be the time to seek help. And Spirit is saying, that might be where the humility is coming in, right? Knowing, oh yes, my nose started really itching when I said that. Knowing when it's time to seek help, right? Knowing that it's okay to humble yourself and put in the work. Okay. We have win or lose. Helpless and hopeless, and teach. Just breathe at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is saying just take a deep breath, Cancer. You guys could be going through a lot in a variety of areas in your life, and Spirit is saying win or lose. Holding on to your truth is going to be the most important thing for you here, right? We have the Ace of Swords in the ground. Standing on your truth, standing in your truth is what's going to be the victory. There are going to be some situations where you're going to take that out, but there are also going to be situations where you telling the truth is going to lead to a victory for you. With helpless and hopeless here, I feel as though Spirit is saying it's all about perspective, right? And now if there is a time where you're feeling as though you're in a deserted place, where you're feeling alone, where you're feeling, unsupported, uncertain, not sure which way to go. Spirit is saying to turn to me, to look to me, to reach out for help. Don't lose hope, because there's always a way out, right? Even if we don't see it, right? I want to read that card for you, Cancer. It says, this card arrives as a wake-up call for you to adjust your thinking about a situation or relationship. Remember, I just said it's all about perspective, how you think about something. You may feel that obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and you are powerless to improve it. That could also be why that Emperor was in reverse there. It says nothing could be further from the truth. All that is required is a willingness to take action. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what needs to change. Then take steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. Remember how I was talking about you being in this position, right? You're positioned to win, but there's something about how you're looking at the situation that's keeping you from seeing that. It says by taking action, you take charge of the situation. Feel the power in that. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. That's what this Two of Cups over here in this outcome is about. You can have this Two of Cups. You can have this love, but it's up to you to take the actions. It's up to you to be hopeful. It's up to you to create the change that you want to have. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. Take charge. Step into your power. First card I said for you guys when I talked about advice, being in your power, right? Step into your power and watch your relationships flourish. Okay, and I'm also going to read win or lose. It says, often in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, set against one another in a battle of wills. Ego takes the place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in the relationship is forgotten in the desire to win. But when there's a winner, there's also a loser. Remember, I was talking about there's going to be some L's, going to be some W's. The partners are no longer equals and the relationship can falter or completely break down. This also feels like to me when there's a situation where there's constantly like trying to one up the other person. It says at this time, be cautious about letting your ego trick you into acting in your own self-interest, especially at someone else's expense. If another person is trying to provoke you, do your best to remain detached. Solve disagreements in a way that makes everyone a winner. Find the middle ground where the person yields just a bit, but just enough. Let love be your guide in dealing with conflicts around matters of the heart. In the end, it's not the winning that matters, it's love. So, Cancer, I feel as though this card is basically saying that there's a need to get out of this idea of winning and losing in love, right? To know that when it comes to love, love is the thing that matters, right? It's not about one person being right, one person being wrong, one person winning, one person losing. It's about the love that exists, right? The love that we have, the love that is able to grow, expand, that whole type of thing. And then finally we have teach. Remember, I talked about this. I'm not going to go into this again, but basically, Cancer, there is a calling on your life to share the knowledge, the wisdom, the triumphs that you've had. I feel as though you have a deep testimony, and there are souls attached to your life. And Spirit is saying not to take this lightly. This is also the card of the Hierophant, right? About life lessons, which is all of this reading has been about. I think I'm going to title this learn from this, Cancer. As much as possible, try to see this as a learning opportunity, right? What have you learned? How have you gotten better? And then how can you teach others who may be in a similar situation? I feel as though some of you guys might have little ones looking up to you, and there's a need to not only be a role model to those around you, but to open up and share your larger story with a broader community. So is that where I want to end it? That's where I'm going to end it. That's what I have for you, Cancers. I love you guys so much. Happy birthday until our souls meet again. Mwah.